Hi, Chris here. Today I'd like to talk about inflammation. Inflammation is at the root cause of a majority of diseases and illnesses out there today, such as heart disease. Heart disease is a big one for inflammation. Cancer, arthritis, autoimmune disorders, diabetes, and so on. Also the autoimmune disorders such as Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, rheumatoid arthritis, and so on. So I want to talk about the best way of detecting your inflammation levels. Here at Truly Holistic, I have a chart which I dowse my pendulum, your omega-3 to omega-6 ratio, which I think is a great indicator of how inflamed a person can be, and currently is. Ideally, your ratio between omega-3 and omega-6 should be from anywhere from 1 to 4 or below that. Obviously 1 to 1 would be ideal, and 1 to 2, but the lifestyle and the diet that we live today makes that very difficult to get that ratio. So you have to add additional things like supplementation to get that ratio optimal. A majority of the people that come and see me and I check their ratios are above 1 to 4, and that's one component of omega-3 to 4 omega-6. I'm seeing a lot of people that have got a ratio of 1 to 15 or even 1 to 20 or over, which creates their body to be in a very inflamed state and therefore are very susceptible to disease and illnesses. So I just want to initially talk about sources of omega-3 and omega-6. So I'm just going to start with omega-6. So omega-6 produce the pro-inflammatory compounds, which we do need. They're both essential compounds. We need that at times when we maybe sprain our ankle or have an injury. All of a sudden we need those inflammatory compounds to go to that area to sweep up any damage and repair that area. But for the majority of the time, we kind of don't need those omega-6 compounds to the amount that a majority of us have, and it causes kind of a chronic inflammatory condition that our body is in at times where it shouldn't be. So sources of omega-6, the main sources are sugar, grains. Also grains and seeds, like the seed oils that we're consuming, like sunflower oil, or seed oils and vegetable oils such as soybean oil, corn oil, even rice bran oil. Some of these vegetable oils that are actually being promoted as being quite healthy are actually very pro-inflammatory. Omega-3 sources, on the other hand, are mainly from marine sources. So from the sea, so obviously fish give us EPA and DHA, which are long-chain omega-3 fatty acids. In the plant kingdom, the main ones are chia seed and flaxseed, which give us ALA, which is a shorter-chained omega-3 from plant kingdom. And also it's in hemp seed as well as walnuts in a small amount. So when I dowse, I find out what the ratio is, and then from that I can recommend lifestyle factors, change in lifestyle factors, and also supplementation as well, especially if the omega-6 is too high, and supplementing fish oil, krill oil, and other marine oils, as well as plant sources, chia seed and flaxseed as well, and getting that into the diet will definitely dramatically change that very quickly and get that ratio down to where it needs to be of 1 to 4 or even below that. There's a book here, The Immortality Edge. A great book, and it's mainly about telomere lengthening and stem cell research, which is becoming very big at the moment with creating immortality or longevity, as we say, for us to be living longer and having quality lives, because at the moment we're seeing people getting to 100, but there's not a lot of quality of life with the people that we see at 100. But if you're doing certain principles right, then we can get to that age and get to the HALIT limit of about 120 or more in future years to come, and still have quality of life. So this book is all about that. And one of the guys that wrote this book, he is an expert in fish oil and omega-3s, which is, his name is Dr. Dave Wojnarowski. And he promotes, encourages people to take 6 grams of fish oil a day. And that seems to be the magic figure for most people. It doesn't matter what your diet is, you know, how much omega-6 you're consuming in your diet. That 6 grams of fish oil will help balance that to make that ratio a little bit more stable, around that 1 to 4 mark. And it's a great way of getting that ratio within optimal range very quickly. So that's really what I want to talk about there. If you'd like to know what your ratios of omega-3 to omega-6, go to my website trulyholistic.net and book an appointment with me, and we can look at those sorts of things, and I can give you advice to really reduce that inflammation load down, and get you living a lifestyle that's very pro-anti-inflammatory, which will help you not get all these horrible diseases and illnesses that we have today. Thanks for listening.